Hey guys, welcome to my channel and thank you so much for stopping by. So today I'm here with another wedding guest makeup tutorial with two different hairstyles. I always go for these two hairstyles whenever I wear sari. And for today's look, I've created this beautiful burgundy warm toned look with glitter in it, and I think this look is perfect for all your traditional outfits, and this can be a perfect look for your engagement ceremony, your mehendi ceremony or your haldi ceremony as well. Along the way, I'll be sharing with you so many tips and tricks to get a perfect well blended eyeshadow, to get a perfect flawless base. So before starting, if you are new here, then please take a moment to subscribe, and if you are already a subscriber, then I thank you so much from the bottom of my heart. So yeah, without further ado, let's get started. As always, I'm starting with my brows first. For that, I'm taking this Maybelline TattooStudio brow pomade in the shade black brown, and I'm drawing the borders of my brows first. Then I'll be filling them up using small hair like strokes, and the brush that I'm using is from Morphe. Whenever you are doing your brows, always try to use small strokes. This way the chance of making any mistake will be minimum and you will have perfect brows. Now with the spoolie, I'm just combing my brows so that the product is well saturated. Taking this Milani concealer, I am curving out the borders of my brows so that my brows look well shaped and defined. And remember, take very little amount of concealer, otherwise it will be really hard to blend with your foundation. To prime my eyelids, I am taking this e.l.f. Camo Concealer in the shade Medium Sand. And first I'll be applying it on my eyelids, and then I'll be blending it out using a damp beauty sponge. You do not have to use two different concealers. I'm using two different concealers because I got this e.l.f. concealer online and it is way too light for me. I cannot use it on my face as my concealer or as my highlighting concealer, and I want to finish it up. That's why I'm just using it as my eyeshadow base. So this is a perfect trick to use your lighter concealers. Taking a very little amount of powder, I'm just setting the concealer so that it does not crease. For my eyes, first I'm taking Copycat from my Colourpop Whatever eyeshadow palette, and with a big fluffy blending brush, I'm just warming up my crease. It is also going to be my transition shade. This is a beautiful warm toned brown color. Now you guys always give me compliment on my eyeshadow blend. Here is the key of achieving that perfect well blended look. Take little by little amount of product and slowly building up the pigmentation using very minimum amount of pressure. If you take a lot of product at a time and if you apply a lot of pressure at a time, then it may become patchy and it will be hard to blend. Now I'm taking Bad Guy, which is a dark burgundy shade from the palette, and I'm applying it on my outer V area as well as on my crease with this e.l.f. blending brush. And again, I'm just following the same technique here. That means I'm taking little by little product and I'm slowly building up the pigmentation using very minimum amount of pressure. With darker shades, especially this kind of darker shades, you can easily make any mistake. If you take a lot of product, then it will definitely become patchy, it will definitely become hard to blend. So always take little amount of product and just slowly building up the pigmentation. Now I'm taking a clean fluffy blending brush and I'm just blending out everything to have that nice seamless finish. I'm taking Mr. Brightside. Well, it's not bright, it's rather dark. So it's a beautiful dark warm toned brown shade and it has a kind of reddish undertone to it. And I'm just repeating the previous step here. That means I am applying it on my outer V area. And I'm not actually applying it on my crease. I'm mainly applying it on my outer V area and then taking whatever is left on the brush. I am just diffusing the border and it will create an ombre effect. And when I will apply the lid shade, it will look seamless underneath. Now I'm taking Toddy, which is a beautiful champagne color, and this is their Super Shock formula. That means it has a very wet kind of a formula, and this kind of shadows work really well when you use your finger. So with my finger, I'm just applying it on the inner part of my eyelid. Now I switched to a brush to have that precise application towards my crease, and I cannot achieve that with my finger. Now I'm taking Maybe Later, which is a warm toned reddish kind of brick red color, and I'm just blending out the edges because this color is like it's not too dark, it's not too light, it is a in between color, and it will help me to create that nice beautiful seamless finish. Now I'm using this e.l.f. liquid eyeshadow in the shade Flirty Body. It's a liquid glitter eyeshadow. It's a perfect dupe for the Stila liquid gold glitter eyeshadow in the shade Kitten Karma. Now I'm taking Maybe Later again, and I'm just applying it between the glitter shade and between the dark burgundy shade to create a smooth transition. Now with my Wet n Wild liquid eyeliner in the shade Jet Black, I'm just drawing a wing. According to me, a sharp wing looks really well with all your traditional outfits. So whenever I'm creating a traditional look, I always go for a sharp wing. Before continuing with my eye makeup further, I'm going to finish my base. Then I return to my eye makeup again. For that, I'm taking this Revlon PhotoReady Perfecting Primer. I'm just priming my face and neck. I already moisturized as well as exfoliated my face about half an hour ago. This particular primer fills in all your pores and gives your face a nice smooth canvas for your makeup application. And a perfect dupe for this particular primer is the Lakme Perfecting Primer. I will have it linked in the description bar down below, so please do check that out. For color correcting, I'm using this L.A.Girl Pro Conceal Orange Color Corrector, and I'm applying it wherever I have pigmentations, dark spots and acne spots. And then I'm just blending it out using my finger. If you use a color corrector, it will help to neutralize all those darkness underneath, and your foundation, your concealer will not look grey in color. But do not overdo it. If you use a lot of product and if you apply a very thick layer, then it will be hard to cover with your foundation and it may become cakey. So do not overdo it. For my foundation, I'm taking this Milani Conceal Plus Perfect 2-in-1 foundation in the shade 06, and I'm just buffing it in using a damp beauty sponge. This sponge is from Flower Beauty. What a foundation! What a foundation! It gives you a very full coverage. It is very long lasting, and it just stays all day long on my face. I just love it, and I highly recommend you this foundation. For highlighting and concealing, I'm using the same Milani concealer, and I'm just applying it underneath my eyes, on my chin, on the sides of my mouth, on my cupid bow, down the bridge of my nose, and on the center of my forehead. And again, I'm just blending it out using the same damp beauty sponge, and I'm just stamping the sponge. I'm not dragging the sponge at all. This is a perfect way for blending out all your cream products. And to blend my forehead as well as my under eye area, I'm using the smaller sponge because this Flower Beauty sponge does not have any pointy end, so it is really hard to blend out concealer on my inner corner as well as on my forehead. That is a bummer, and that is the only drawback about this Flower Beauty sponge. Now I'm taking this Bharat Dorris loose powder in this shade 7, and I'm just setting my under eyes as well as my smile lines using the same damp beauty sponge. And again, I'm just pushing the powder in. I'm not dragging it at all. To set my entire makeup, I'm taking this Rimmel Stay Matte Pressed Powder in the shade Transparent, and with this large powder brush from Equiet Beauty, I'm just setting my entire face and neck. Now I'm going to finish my eye makeup. For that, first I'm tight lining my eyes using my Jordana Easy Eyeliner pencil in this shade Jet Black. You can use any kajal pencil or any gel eyeliner that you have. Now I'm taking Mr. Brightside, and I'm just smudging out my entire lower lash line using an angled brush from Pune store. And I'm trying to make my under eyes as smoky as possible. Under eyes... my lower lash line as smoky as possible. Now I'm taking Bad Guy, which is a burgundy shade, and I'm just stamping it on the border of the previous shade. Now I'm taking Maybe Later, and again I'm just repeating the previous step to bring back some warmth to the look and to tie the look together. And if you make your under eyes smoky, it will give your eyes a bigger looking appearance. I'm just highlighting my brow bones as well as my inner corners using that super shock shadow called Chardy from the palette. I'm curling my natural lashes with this Vega eyelash curler and I'm applying a coat of mascara. This is my Essence Lash Princess mascara. It will help my falsies to blend with my natural lashes. For my falsies, I'm using these Kiss lashes in the style Bastia. And here is the final eye look. I truly love the way how it turned out. That warm tone, that glitter, everything is looking just perfect. Please let me know your thoughts about this look in the comment section down below. Now I'm going to finish the rest of my makeup, and for that I'm taking this Milani Silky Matte Bronzer in the shade Suntan 03 Suntan, and I'm just contouring the parameters of my face using this angled brush from Pune store. This is a perfect contouring shade for my skin tone. Look at that. Look at the very natural shadow it just created. Again, this particular bronzer, it's matte. It is not too warm tone, it is not too cool tone, and it is just perfect for contouring, especially for my skin tone. I have realized that a cool toned bronzer doesn't look good on my skin tone, so I always look for a bronzer that has a little bit of a warm tone in it, and it is just a perfect shade for me. Now I'm taking this Rimmel Maxi blush in the shade Wild Card, and I'm applying it on my cheeks using this blush brush from Flower Beauty. And this is again such a stunning blush, and it is perfect for that eye look as well. And I'm also applying the same blush on my nose as well as on my chin. For my highlighter, I'm using this Laura Geller highlighter in the shade Ballerina, and I'm hitting the high points of my face using this setting brush from Real Techniques. This is my favorite brush for highlighter, and you know that drill, right? My chin, cupid bow, down the bridge of my nose as well as on the center of my forehead. To set my entire makeup, I'm using this Rimmel Stay Matte setting spray, and I'm just setting my entire makeup up with it. For my lips, I'm going with this Maybelline Superstay Ink Crayon in the shade Live on the Beige. It is a beautiful shade. It has a lot of warm undertone to it. It can be a perfect nude shade for people with darker or deeper skin tone. And that's pretty much it. Here is the final look. All my jewelries are from Amazon.in. And I hope you guys enjoyed watching this video as much as I enjoyed making it for you, and I hope this video was helpful for you. If you enjoyed watching this video, then please hit the like button and please subscribe to my channel, and please share this video with your friends and family. It will just help my channel to grow even more, and it will help me to create more contents for you all, so please do so. And if you are not following me on Facebook, Instagram and Twitter, please do follow me there. All the links will be given in the description bar down below, so please do check that out. I'm pretty much active on all my social media platforms, so please do follow me there. As always, for your convenience, I'm mentioning all the links, all the shades, all the products in the description bar down below, so please do check that out as well. So yes, see you soon in my next one. Till then, bye and take care.